heavy infusion?
Oh yeah, I forgot to say.
Which great saw?
Um, I have removed all of the AI voices, by the way. I'm very
I need to do
sorry.
mine as
They
well.
are very fun, and I do love the AI Laszlo. He's very funny. But I've been thinking about this whole thing with AI again, and honestly, like the thing is that AI in and of itself is just not sustainable right now.
Oh, I guess you're supposed to go this way.
And since I am so like I am very anti-gen AI, and I it just feels kind of wrong to be anti-AI and then also not like like I don't want to like make excuses, especially when it comes to like AI, like the TTS, since it's usually like the voices for those AIs are they probably don't consent to having their voices used like that. So
Yeah,
like
no,
it also has to
100%.
do with consent, and you know I'm gonna miss them.
I meant to do mine today as well, to be honest with you, but I woke up so late, I didn't have time.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna try and think up something similar.
Yeah,
Um,
I wanna have like the robot TTS
yeah,
eventually,
I
you know?
mean I think we can probably. I mean Microsoft Sam is we could probably get like fucking
You know what
Microsoft
we could
Sam.
do? You know what you could really do thinking about it? A lot of the voice
Sad
actors,
bat,
like,
true.
a lot of the voice
Sad
actors do stuff for,
BAT.
like, Canva, you know, like they do the thing where you can, like, pay them to say things. I wonder if we could, like, pay someone extra money to be like, hello, are you okay if I, like, you say something and then I pay you for a sound redeem or something? Don't know how they'd
Yeah,
feel about it, but at least you could like ask them. I'm gonna
BAT.
teleport to the Warm Master's shack. By the way, then
Yeah, War Master Shack. Sure. Yeah,
yeah,
going there too.
yeah.
Does allow
Like
AI
for
stuff.
example,
Yeah, the thing is, my problem is also like just AI in general is just not sustainable right now because it doesn't just have to do with consent. It also has to do with
the
our
electricity
planet's
and stuff.
environment. Yeah, and how much power they take right now and water they take up as well. It kind of has to do with that too. Honestly, if AI was more sustainable, if it actually used a power source that didn't actively kill our planet and was driven and built by people,
And wasn't like
uh,
wasn't made
that
from
that
stealing.
yeah, that literally wasn't made from stealing, because pretty much every AI, like, what do you call it, like formula, every like AI tool that is being used, whether it is for voices or for quote unquote art, generative art,
Art
like
in
coding,
quotation marks.
like it's all been stolen. Like everything of that has been stolen. Yeah, gonna unslop the AI. Exactly. We have to unslop the AI for it to be sustainable. So,
Apparently, there should be a cave nearby
yeah.
here somewhere.
You think there's a cave nearby here? No, no.
Apparently, somewhere. This is up.
No, but
Um,
really, really, Candy. I was actually talking to the Magic number 3 yesterday about it, and I was like, so AI right now is like the fastest of all fast food, and like 3 was like, yep. It's the sloppiest. It's like the sloppiest fast food you can think of when it comes to like tech right now.
But yeah, like I'm okay with like some AI. So for example, like there's a really cool guy I saw who basically built himself like power armor.
It's coming back.
Um, oh, so it is. Um, no, it's not. Like for example, there's a guy who basically built himself like an exoskeleton. Who was paralyzed, right? And he basically built himself like an exoskeleton. Like I've completely forgotten what they're called. It's a special term for like wheelchairs. It's like it's a special type of wheelchair which can like stand up. They're really cool, but they can't. Unfortunately, they're not suitable for my mum because you need to be able to have sitting balance so you can actually like stand up, by yourself. But basically, he built himself like basically like a walking robot which he could be strapped into, and then it used like AI to basically scan the terrain and stuff and like walk over obstacles, and yeah, so he was able to like regain a lot of freedom because he was able to actually like walk again and shit basically, even though he was paralyzed. Like that kind of thing is really clever. Like AI to like help humanity, AI to like help humanity, and AI to like generate the stuff to.
Yeah, like
That's fun.
I agree with you there too, but I also have
But,
to
like,
say
stuff-
like, because the sad thing about AI, even that helps people today, like it's still like all of those like, I don't know what you call it, like coding, like I don't really know how what you call them, like code, if it's like coding or if it's like the like the programming behind it, like the power that goes behind powering it. It's all unsustainable.
The problem is, I do agree. However, I feel like you kind of have to sometimes like I'm not trying to like argue for anything like that. It's just unfortunately sometimes it's like a lesser of two evils kind of thing. Like like unfortunately it's like it's like for example like I'm big on regenerative. Hey, look, it's giving me another one of my original weapon. Like I'm really big on renewable power, right? But one of the issues of renewable power was there was that big thing recently where Spain had a complete blackout, like a complete blackout where they didn't have any power at all for like 20 hours, and like people got stuck in like buses and stuff, and like we had like loads of issues about stuff, right? And that was partly due to the fact that they didn't have like backup power. So as much as I hate like fossil fuels and stuff, like sometimes it might be worth having fossil fuels just, or like nuclear power or stuff, just so you have like a more consistent power network, you know? And like I think the big thing with AI is that like it's kind of like it's like wasteful. Like why do we need to use AI for things which a human could do? I feel like that's my like big thing with generative AI, especially like art and stuff. Like it's just people doing it like quote unquote for fun, not for any actual useful benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like, cause I would be no. It's just I mean it's like what I said. I would be on board with AI if it wasn't actively killing our planet and if it wasn't used with stuff that stole from people. You know?
Yeah. And I 100% agree. But like as I said, I think the problem is a lot of it is big companies using it because it's
Oh, it
easier
is.
and it's cheaper. And it's like it
Yes.
would be fine for
Yes.
small individuals to be using it for useful things, or for medical, for hospitals and stuff. Like like stuff like what actually saves people. It's when big greedy companies are using it because it's saving on manual labor. That's what's
Yeah.
like fucked up.
And
in my
honestly,
opinion.
if AI is going to continue down this path, it will probably never really be good.
No,
Because
it's just gonna like wear
because
itself
it's
out.
kind of like if the point behind AI is to make like is to be lazy, then the AI will also always be like lazy. It's never gonna be really good.
No, that's true.
It's never gonna be usable. It's like my mom got so upset today at dinner because she wanted to Google something, and I don't know why, but so I'm using. I don't know if you've also experienced this, Candy, but I'm not getting AI recommendations on Google when I use the Brave browser on my phone. So far I haven't really experienced any, because Google has their own AI that likes, if you Google on something, it's gonna like pop up with like, suggestions. Since I'm using a different browser on my phone, I'm not getting those suggestions. But she was Googling on something today, and she was getting it, and she was like, "Who put this fucking AI in my phone?" And I was like, "It's Google,
it's
Mom."
So annoying. Yeah.
It's really annoying, and you shouldn't trust them because that fucking AI sucks. All it tells so. Oh, I think I've said this before, But my dad and I were having an argument about if sunscreen, like
Yeah, is important.
blocked you from getting fucking vitamin D, which it doesn't, and it's fucking
Oh.
crazy that people might think that, but it doesn't. All it does is like it just stops
Block
you from
harmful
getting
UV rays.
UV rays. And when he googled on it, do you know what fucking Google's AI told him? It told him
But it,
that it blocks vitamin D, which
well, it's
is
it's worse. It gets worse. There's literally there was a thing where people like if you go into Google and it's really horrible, but if you go into Google and you start typing so a lot of websites, especially Google, used to be really good. Where if you start typing triggering things in,
yeah.
like for example methods to kill yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you start like typing in like
I didn't think
like
about
stuff like
that.
okay, so a lot of
Wait, does the
times like
AI actually like give
okay.
suggestions?
Okay, so it's worse because there was things like like if you type into Google why am I so bad, why am I so why don't I have any friends, why does everybody hate me, like stuff like that. Like some people would like be looking for like Reddit things or whatever, or like people would start Googling things to hurt themselves. I saw a fucking Reddit post of somebody who had typed something triggering in but wasn't necessarily suicidal, and
Mm-hmm.
the fucking AI suggestion was nearest bridges in your area.
Wait, nearest to. I'm sorry, near to.
Nearest
What?
bridges in your area.
What the fuck?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Um, what? No, I've heard. I mean, I have heard that like people who like go to ChatGPT and be like,
Oh
like
shit! It gets worse.
it cause and it tell it and it like and it asks like ChatGPT, oh my fucking friends hate
Wait,
me,
wait, wait, wait,
and
wait.
then ChatGPT tells them like, no, there's nothing wrong with you. There's like something wrong with them. You're the best bestie, and it's like, huh?
Oh shit! Somebody's suing Google over a fucking chatbot. That's
Yo,
really interesting.
goaded.
Um,
Google is so bad. You trust Reddit more than anything. Honestly,
but
kind of
there
same
are there are
now.
even chatbots which are telling people to go die and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. What the what the fuck? It's just to bring in
Christ.
help hotline and stuff, but not just to scary. It's really scary. It's like
Yeah, so
fucking.
because what's really
It's
frustrating
fucked
is
up.
it used to literally at the top of the page it used to be a suicide hotlines. It used to be hotlines. There used to be like 4 or 5 different hotlines of various places. And what I thought was
Holy
really
shit.
cool is that the hotlines used to be region either what's the word when something is help me. I have stutter.
Yeah. When
Uh,
something is
uh,
what? Describe it. I
uh,
can't help you if you don't subscribe.
Ah!
If you
Thank
don't
you!
describe
Thank you,
it
Pubes! That word! That word! That word!
specific.
Thank you.
How did you know,
Thing
Beavis? How did you know?
because I started stuttering on the first half of it.
Oh, oh, oh.
But it used to be very that word to your region, right?
Uh huh.
Um, and so, for example, like if I was, because I tried it because I was curious once,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
when I was in the Netherlands, you would get like regions. At least it used to be. I don't know if it's anymore, but like I don't know why it happened on my phone. But like it would like link like when I was in the Netherlands, it would link me to like a Dutch number I could call, and when you're in the UK, it would like link you to like UK charities and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if you're in America, I'm assuming it would like link you to like American charities, right?
Yeah, and like
And now like it
stuff within
doesn't
your
do
state,
that.
I guess. Yeah, I haven't checked. I haven't checked that out specifically.
Yeah, literally. Okay, here is a thing, and it was from a year ago, and it was even posted on the Linus Tech Tips fucking subreddit. Somebody typed into Google, "I'm
It's
feeling
awful.
depressed." Right.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the exact quote here, and I can even show it to chat if you want me to. But I'm literally looking in Melina's Tech Tips. You can just literally like go to it and say Google thing as an AI is a really bad idea. Somebody typed into it saying I'm feeling depressed and took a screenshot. The AI overview said there are many things you can deal with depression. One Reddit user suggests jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge.
Like bruh.
That is literally the first thing that pops up.
Like bruh. Like come the Like, come on. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm laughing, but it's so fucking. Like, it's so ridiculous.
It is.
Like,
Yeah.
what? Like, it's so. This is the.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out.
And not to be like a depressing person, but as somebody who has used those helplines before, they're really important.
They're really important.
Like they're really, really important. You know, and like also it gets worse because like the fucking AI suggestions, not only does it say, you know, fucking
yeah, exactly.
Golden
Echo.
Gate
Like,
Bridge.
it's so unbelievable.
It then literally has a bunch of like non-helpful shit like fucking exercise. It literally here says exercise. Try to exercise regularly. Sleep. Eat well. Yeah, that's really what someone who is suicidal needs to help like in that moment.
Yeah, like
That's so. Yeah, but more
like
like
that's
really
dangerous.
And
Like
scary. It's
people,
really dangerous.
people should sue them. Like
Also,
they're
not
actively
gonna
they're
lie, but,
actively
like,
blocking actual real help. They're actually blocking people getting help. So it's like they
what's
should
also
be sued.
scary is that like if somebody if it's like a young child like a 14-year-old. I'm just reading this article quickly. It's just the first article I found. It's a fucking Sky News one, so it's gonna be like bullshitty and not very good. Oh, interesting. So there was a lawsuit just happened recently, where they're facing a lawsuit from a Florida woman who said that the AI chatbots caused her 14-year-old son's suicide. A judge ruled on this Wednesday, just gone last week, they're trying to argue that Google and the character AI are entirely separate. Not create it or anything like that. Apparently, the boy got so depressed, like he literally claimed that the AI bot was kind of like a real person, a licensed therapist, and an adult lover, which is really.
Yeah.
Have
you heard about the
so
AI
sad.
dating thing, like Tinder? Like the AI
oh my god,
the
the
girlfriends.
AI bots, I hate those. They're so predatory.
They're honest. They're like worse than gacha games.
I keep seeing all of these adverts for like AI thing, like your AI, like your boyfriend can't do this. I can date multiple men, and all of these men like give me so. It's just preying upon really lonely like phones. My mother was right. Phones are the bad guy. Phones are the killer. And this is like I love my phone. But like the problem is,
no, I don't think so. The phones aren't the killer. It's like if the people didn't make apps like that.
No.
Then...
I think phones full stop are bad. In my personal opinion, like I think we never should have had smartphones. And this is coming from me, and I love technology. But just like as a society, we've become so fucking reliant on this like digital age that like people aren't like. It's a whole mix of like.
Well, that is also because the reason I'm sorry, but the reason why we have been so like addicted to it during this recent age is because of how our society is built up, and it's also because and also because of how our jobs are built up. Like we have become so dependent on the technology that we're using with like majority of our jobs that we're kind of forced to use them. If we had found a way, or if maybe, you know...
Are you wearing shoes?
No.
You're not.
Or I'm wearing shoes where I don't have shoes. But basically my entire point is, if we in the future happen to solve these problems, then technology wouldn't be the problem, because it's a human problem, I think.
Well, yeah. So the problem is that capitalism, jobs, people being like, you know, forced to work, barely able to survive and everything. The problem is we've become so reliant on technology, but also social media and stuff like this. And I don't get me wrong. I love technology. I love entertainment. You know, I'm a fucking Twitch streamer. You know, like I'm here to try and entertain people. But I feel like people don't have like genuine connection anymore, and that's actually why like I think our community is so important, because I like that people can kind of at least interact with each other at least a little bit, you know, like on stream. And also I know your community is really good at talking to each other in Discord and stuff. you know. But like, just the whole idea of people trying to like
Hello,
sell and profit and make
beautiful.
money off people who are like clinically lonely, like it really upsets me. Sorry for a
Um,
ramble. I just like, I don't know, like it just
and
makes
you
me
know what?
angry.
You know what? You want to hear the positive thing about this? This is
Mhm.
why you, yes, you, Shat, are so fucking important.
Mhm.
Yes, you can make a difference.